YouTubers, welcome back to AZ2 Ozarks. There is a lot going on in the garden right now, and I want to show you just a very small segment of it. In particular, I want to show you beans today. So we've got a lot of different varieties of beans going on, and I will start over here with our Chinese noodle beans. And I like these because they're very much like green beans. They're just a whole lot longer. And I think they're really fun to grow because they're easy to identify and pick off because of their pretty burgundy color. And so this is really about the size at which I harvest them. And I cook them either whole and have them with pasta sauce, and instead of like pastas, or I cut them up into smaller pieces and eat them like green beans. Then we'll walk around the edge here. I really planted a lot in here compactly to maximize my space, but it makes it a little bit difficult to squeeze around. So like you can see here, these are just really prolific and growing wonderfully on these vines. Down here, I have my wax beans, and it looks like they've gotten kind of attacked by something lately, maybe some beetles or something. But these have been producing really nicely, and wax beans are essentially green beans, just yellow, but they are stringless, so that's really something I like about them. Here's an example of a Chinese noodle bean that has gotten a little bit big. You can see it's bulging with the seeds here. So I'm definitely going to take that one inside. And then on this other side, I have dragon tongue beans. Let's see if we can find some. And when they're younger, they have purple stripes on the pods. And these are definitely ready for harvesting. And I break them off. And the same thing with these, I eat them just like green beans. And I have a whole row of them. Let's see if I can get one that has more purple stripes on it. There we go. So these ones are really pretty. They're called dragon tongue. And all of these seeds came from Baker Creek heirloom seeds. They're found at rareseeds.com. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just love their seeds and their seed quality. Now this whole row here, which is pretty wild and hard to get to, is all of my different varieties of cowpeas. And the most common variety of cowpeas are black-eyed peas. So most people know them by that name. And I love how these grow because the bean pods poke out the top of the plants. So all along here, there's these cool bean pods out the top. And I believe these ones are the black-eyed peas here. And I'm going to walk down the row and show you some of the different ones. They start out looking like a little stick like this, the pods, and there's some flower there. Here's some more. I'm getting down here to the other varieties. I think I have a blue goose variety and something else, but one has like grayish bluish seeds and the other has a red seed as well. I'll probably put that on the screen so you know which varieties I'm growing. But these ones I think are really cool because they're just up on top of the plants, and that also makes them easy to harvest. So these are not yet ready to harvest. There's some that are getting close. You can start to see them swelling for the beans inside, but I like to let them get really nice and defined so that they're plump beans because you eat those. And I don't dry them. I usually just use them fresh right when I harvest them. And I don't eat the pods, just the beans. And then this next row is trellised. And this is where it gets interesting. So this first vine that you see is actually a loofah gourd vine. And let's peek in here. Here is a loofah gourd. See if I can show you the whole thing. It's giant. So there's one of the loofah gourds. And they have really pretty yellow flowers. I'm trying to see if there's any that are open right this minute, and I don't see any. They open in the morning. Here's one that was open earlier today, but it's closed now, and this will be open tomorrow. So that's not technically a bean, but I have it over here with the beans. And then the second half of this trellis is snake bean. And I told you I was going to show you these once they started producing. And here they are. Here's a couple of the snake beans. And just like their name implies, they look just like snakes hanging out in here. They're really long and curly and just crazy looking. And here's one that's even bigger. Let's go down the whole way. So I'd say that one's probably about 3 feet long, but it's really cool. We haven't eaten any of these yet, but I'm probably going to pick this one today and try it out and see how it is. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some of what I had going on with the beans out here in the garden. We're having a lot of fun with them. Oh, the other fun fact about the snake beans is that the flowers smell exactly like Fruit Loops. How weird is that? So there's one of the flowers. They're really pretty and delicate white flowers, but they smell like Fruit Loops, which is just the weirdest thing. Here's one getting ready to have, oh, where'd my focus go? There we go. This one will be a bean next. So we're having a lot of fun harvesting things out in the garden, and we've been enjoying all the beans that we have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to keep following our adventure.